students, now welcome back in Maths online classes, and today we are going to start day 1 of unit 3, and this is the chapter polynomial. So first we need to discuss on the polynomials, component of polynomials, and how we will check the given algebraic expression is polynomial or not. Okay, so before starting the chapter, just some points for you. During watching the videos, you need to keep NCERT book and lead book and a notebook with you. Okay, second point, watch the video completely. Don't skip the video. If you will skip the video, then you cannot understand the whole concept of this video. And this is the day 1 of polynomial. Next thing is that with this video I will provide one assessment. You need to solve that assessment properly and prepare the notes of this chapter. These things are very important to you, and revise also previous chapter. By that you can better understand. Okay, so hope you have previous chapters you have understood. So now we are going to start day 1 of unit 3. So let's begin. Okay, so we are going to start this chapter. It is polynomial. So first we will discuss on a term that is polygon, and we know polygon means this is pentagon having 5 sides and one hexagon having 6 sides. So these figures, these objects are polygon. Poly means many. Okay, so you can see in pentagon 5 sides are there and hexagon 6 sides are there. So meaning of poly is there many, and nomials means terms. So an algebraic expression which having many terms, it means more than 3 terms. So it is known as polynomials. Simple thing is that an algebraic expression having more than 3 terms is called polynomial. See in front of one example, 3x cube plus 9x square minus 2x minus 7. It is an example. So it is a polynomial. Now see if the terms are less than 3, so what will happen? So you can see 3x cube, if we are taking one term, so it is monomial. If we are taking 3x cube plus 9x square, so it is binomial, 2 terms are there. If we are taking 3x cube plus 9x square minus 2x, so it is trinomial. But if we will include also minus 7, so it is the polynomial. Concept is that, and second thing is that the graph of the polynomials is always curved. See, these are the curves. So these are the graphs of polynomials. Anywhere when you will draw the graph, when you will draw on the graph, so the graph of polynomials is always in the curve. Okay. See one example, 3x cube plus 2x square minus 9x plus 7. Here x is the variable. Variable means unknown values, because we don't know the value of x. It will vary in different algebraic expression. So x is the variables, and 3 is the constant value, 2 is the constant value, and these are known as the coefficient of variables or constant values. So what is the coefficient of x cube? That is 3. What is the coefficient of x square? That is 2. Coefficient of x, that is minus 9. Okay, and you can see superscript, that is 3, 2, 1, and here 0. And because the value of x to power 0, it means any variable having 0 power is 1. So no need to write here. So we can see 3 to 1. These are the parts or exponent. Okay, we can also say these are the parts or exponents. So here the variable is x, so we can write it px is equal to 3x cube plus 2x square minus 9x minus 7. And these parts are also known as degree of the polynomial. and whatever the maximum, whatever the bigger degree of the polynomial, that is known as degree of the polynomial. So in this polynomial you can see what is the highest, that is 3. So what is the degree of this polynomial? That is 3. Okay, so coefficient you understood, degree you understood. Now one example where the variables are different variables are there. So you can see 3xyz plus 2xy plus 2y plus 7. So in first, if asking to you what is the degree of this polynomial, so what you will see, x, y, z, it is given there. They are the 3 variables. So directly in the we cannot add, but to calculate the degree of that one, we need to add here the powers of all variables, that is 3. So it is the polynomial of 3 degree. It is the polynomial of 3 degree. Identify the powers of variables, add all the powers of terms, check the highest sum power. So that is 3. So this polynomial having the degree 3. So these are the components of polynomials. Now see, if any polynomial having 3 degree, that is known as cubic polynomial. Now see, if 2x square minus 9x minus 7 is the algebraic expression given, so highest power is 2 and it is known as quadratic polynomial. And now we are removing 2x square, so remaining is there minus 9x minus 7 or 9x minus 7. So here the maximum power is 1, so degree is 1, so we can say it is linear polynomial. So on the basis of their degrees, we can divide polynomials in 3 types: linear polynomial having 1 degree, quadratic polynomial having 2 degree, and cubic polynomial having 3 degree. Why these are called linear polynomial? Because when we will draw the graph of these polynomials, we will get a straight line. Now we are preparing a table for that. So degree and types and examples. So degree, 1 degree, it means it is a linear polynomial. An example for you, that is 3x plus 7. Now 2 degree, it is known as quadratic polynomial, and example is there. Any example you can take, 3x square plus 2x plus 7, where highest degree is 2. That any example you can take. Now 3, that is cubic polynomial, and here also you can take an example, the 3x cube plus 2x plus 7x plus 9. Okay, so this is the 1 degree linear, 2 degree quadratic, 3 degree cubic polynomial. So types of polynomial and coefficient of the polynomial, degree of the polynomial, coefficient of the variable in the given polynomial, and the degree of the polynomial. And on the basis of degree, we can divide the polynomial in 3 categories: linear, quadratic, and cubic. Linear means 1 degree, quadratic means 2 degree, and cubic means having 3 degree and 1. Okay, so these are the component of the polynomials. So we can say simply they are the now the first question is that how we will recognize the given algebraic expression is polynomial or not. To see that one also, one example in front of you, 3xyz power to power minus 8. Here power is minus 8, so we cannot say it is a polynomial because negative powers are not representing a polynomial. First concept. Second thing is that if any variable in division, that is also not a polynomial. Third thing is that if any variable having fractional power, it means fractional power, it means you can say under root x. Under root x means x to power 1 upon 2. So it is a fractional power, so it is also not a polynomial. So if you will see any algebraic expression, these 3 kinds of terms, so simply you can say these are not the polynomials. Got it? Now see what the things. An expression with many terms is called polynomial. Read it properly. All the description just I have told to you, whatever the things about introduction of polynomial, just the written here. Now polynomial in 1 variable. How we will determine polynomial in 1 variable? Simple thing is there, which of the following state is polynomial in 1 variable? 1 variable means where the variable only one variable is there. So in first example you can say x square plus x plus 6 is equal to 0. I'm giving you another example. First is px is equal to x square plus 1. So here you can see only one variable is there, that is x. So we can say it is a polynomial in one variable, and we can write it px is equal to x square plus 1. Now in second one we can see px is equal to x square plus y square plus 2. So here two variables are there, x and y. Two variables are there, x and y. So second example is for polynomial in two variables, and first example is polynomial in one variable. Now see do the questions. Three questions in front of you. So x square plus x plus 6. How many variables this polynomial having? So we can check x and x both are the same and their constant term, that is 6. So we can see it is the polynomial of one variable, because x and x both are the variable and having same terms, and 6 is the constant term. So this polynomial of one variable. Yes. Now second one, x square plus 7. Here also we can check x is the variable only and 7 is the constant term. So it is also a polynomial in one variable. Now third one, y cube plus x cube is equal to 18. Here two variables are there, y and x. So we can say it is not the polynomial in one variable, it is the polynomial of two variable. Okay, so this is not the polynomial in one variable. So just I described polynomial, terms of polynomial, okay, and polynomial in one variable. So you need to do the exercise 2.1 of NCERT, where you will recognize the given algebraic expression is a polynomial or not. Which kind of polynomial? It means linear, quadratic or cubic. After that, given polynomial in one variable or not. So simply you will check how many variables are given in that algebraic expression. If one, so yes, it is polynomial in one variable. If more than one, so it is not the polynomial in one variable. Watch this video, and everyone, one task for you. You need to, everyone in comment box, I am giving you one question. You need to write down the answer of that question. Everybody write one example of linear polynomial in comment box. Okay, this is the task for you. So you need to watch the video and give the answer in comment box. Okay, I hope so you will like the video, and again I am telling you, without skipping, watch the video and do the NCERT exercise, that is 2.1. Okay, thank you everyone, have a nice day.